2/3 of children in South Sudan are engaged in work that is exploitative or dangerous. In some locations, especially the far-flung locations outside the capital city, almost 90% of children are involved in dangerous work. Think about it, this is almost all the children in these locations. They're involved in herding cattle, they're involved in mining gold, fetching water, selling in markets, begging, all sorts of things that are taking children's time away from being children, away from learning opportunities, and away from playing with their friends and colleagues. And so we are really shocked by the evidence that we got out of this study. We knew that there was a problem of child labor in South Sudan, but we didn't know it was to this extent. The conflict and the fighting and violence and displacement in South Sudan creates a perfect storm for child labor. Families are fleeing from their homes. They've lost their farms, access to their incomes, and in some instances, children often become immediately the source of income. So that's why you see there is high levels of child marriages in South Sudan, but we are also beginning to see this tendency to give children away to go and work in mines and so forth. And we believe it is also because of displacement. The displacement is resulting in children dropping out of school. Sometimes they're in locations, in concentrated camps where there are no education facilities, or the education facilities are quite limited. There is a breakdown of community protection systems because now people who were in close villages before are no longer staying next to each other. And so we see the level of exploitation going up, including early child marriages. And some of the children that we spoke to during this study even spoke about knowing fellow children who have been recruited into armed groups. So for sure, the conflict and displacement is a major driver of this problem. We believe that ending child labor requires a whole of society approach in South Sudan, and I think everyone must play a really active role. From the government perspective, the child protection laws, 2.8 million children are still out of school. From the communities, there are societal norms that are harming children, and we work together with local organizations to challenge some of those norms, because we believe the more we can move communities away from those harmful norms, the more children can be promoted. Unfortunately, the international solidarity for South Sudan is going down generally, and so we do not have enough resources to attend to some of the issues, including emergency issues that children in South Sudan are facing. But we believe Save the Children, together with our international partners, should be playing an active role in promoting social protection, access to education, and providing families with the means of survival so that they don't have to depend upon children who then experience these horrific levels of exploitation and violations.